You know, I always wanted to create my own code language, so I finally did it. Last night I was feeling pretty bored, so I came up with this written code language for English. Here is the full process before successfully creating the language, in my opinion. This one is the first edition, which I did a few days ago. This looked good to me at that time, or like, but now it looks like incomplete. I don't like it. This time I thought about using simple shape to create the language, and then soon I realized I'm making no sense. This is nonsense. But then an idea struck me. What if I use two shapes instead of three? I decided to use triangles and dots, but it didn't look good somehow. Everything looked random. After doing a bit of thinking, I finally decided to use square and black dot as my letters. But wait, I also want to create punctuation words which doesn't look either similar or new to the code letters. So for that I decided to use black dot length same circle. I decided to use circle for that. Then I finally created the code language. I only need to write something in the language. So when I wrote a sentence in that language, I noticed that it's creating a pattern. It looks like a strip filled with dots. So I decided to use square as strip for the sentence and moving dots as letters. You know, dot moves anti-clockwise as you start writing the English alphabet, and then you will have two dots and both dots start moving anti-clockwise. I noticed that after writing down the code, and I guess it's a good idea and sensible idea to remember each letter, though I still can't remember my own code language. To write this language, the best paper is, a check paper, we used to have in elementary school. Instead of plain paper, otherwise you have to create a strip by yourself, which takes extra time writing the language, and I don't like it. Anyway, since I don't have a check paper, I will create a sentence strip so you can know how to write it too. After thinking about it, I also came up with number writing too. The letters are same for numbers too because it's the same language after all, but it's a bit different. Use double square as the base letter, then use black dot for even numbers and circle for the odd number. This dot moves clockwise and empty square represents 0. Here is the complete chart for this code language, and I call it co, but you can also suggest cool name for it.